welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these really cute rustic fabric flowers. You can use these as embellishments on gifts, crafts, what have you. Stay tuned and I will show you how to make them. Hey y'all, welcome back. Okay, first off, let me apologize for any of the background noise. It is really raining outside and it's really pounding up against the window. But what you're going to need for this is, I like to buy the fat quarters at Walmart, and actually there's a label on this one. It's from Waverly. It's over in the craft section, of course, over near the fabric. Tons of different colors, tons of different print. They're just called fat quarters because they are a quarter of a yard. And they make a decent sized flower, about this size. Now if you're going to need something bigger, then of course you're going to need a bigger piece of fabric. So I would suggest getting like a yard or two actually cut so that you have more fabric to work with. To start off, you can cut a strip off of your fat quarter. I have it facing so that the short side is going this way and the long side is going up and down like this. And then I just cut off a strip about an inch, inch and a half wide. You know, it doesn't really matter how wide. I would say not too wide. Just that seems to make a pretty decent sized flower. And now you're going to start by making the center. And the way I do that is there's no right or wrong way to do that. I just kind of fold mine over just a tiny little bit. I put just a little tap of glue right there. And I do suggest using a low temp glue gun for this, because there's a really good chance you're going to get some glue on your fingers. Now I can't find my low temp gun right at the moment, but I do have one. So I'm using my high temp one. And I might burn myself before the video's over, but it's okay. No, I don't need tips on how to not burn myself. I don't need tips on how to take care of a burn. I know how to do all that. I'm just saying, just to be careful. Okay, now once you get your center, that looks pretty good. Once you get your center, we're going to start rolling our fabric and then wrapping it around to actually make the actual little flower bud. And it doesn't matter if you twist your fabric away from you or if you twist your fabric towards you. Whichever one you want to do, whichever you're comfortable with, you do that. I'm just going to twist mine a few times away from me. And I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue right here on one side of the little center bud, I guess you could say, that we made. I'm just going to twist my fabric and then just kind of stick it down just like that. And that's going to be the very center of the flower, and it's only going to get bigger from here. So I'll put that little dot of glue there, and then you're going to want to hold it just for a few seconds, you know, to let the glue cool down, harden up, just like this. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put another little dot of glue right here. Take the fabric, just twist it a little bit, and just bring it on around, and then stick it down on that glue and hold it for a few seconds to let it cool down. There are a lot of different ways to make these flowers. I mean, I've been making them for years. This is the way I do it. And so there's a lot of different ways. And I'm left-handed, so I may be turning mine backwards from the way that you would turn yours. But okay, now that that's stuck down, I'm just going to go pretty much just to the other side, put a little dot of glue, and just twist my fabric again, and just bring it on around, and just stick it down and hold it. See, basically all that you're doing here is you're just making a spiral of twisted fabric, and just putting a dot of glue, you know, twist your fabric, and then just stick it down. That's really all that is. It's just a little spiral. Hold that down. And now on this other side, I'm just going to put a little dot there. Don't worry if your glue shows through to the front, because once it's cooled down and hardened up, you can just go back and just pull it off. Okay, you stick that down, and then just repeat all the way around until you have a little round flower. Okay, now I'm going to work on this one, make it bigger, and then when I get to the end of the fabric, I'll come back and I'll show you how I hide the end away. Okay, as y'all can see here, I have glue all over me, but I've already gone around in a circle, and made my little rosette here, and now we have the end of our fabric sticking up, which that does not look very nice. So all that I do is I just put a blob of glue on the back side, and then just fold that over and stick it down just like that. And then if you have any extra fabric sticking out, just trim that away with a pair of scissors. So I really like these. They're like really rustic looking, and like I said, I've made these for years to embellish just all sorts of things. But there you go. That's how you make little fabric rosettes. I'm dropping it. There we go. Ha! Little fabric rosettes. So if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. I'll put the links to all of those in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.